Good morning. Starting with the 2017-2018 second semester, Montfort Academy will be using a new system to allow students to make course requests. As an advisor, I wanted to create this short video tutorial showing you the ins and outs of that process so you can better assist your advisors. First step you want to do is you want to instruct your advisors to log into My School app. You can see right now I'm pretending to be one of my advisors. So they want to go to My Day, and they can do this through their app, clicking on My Day, and they'll see course requests. By clicking up this, it shows a lot of important information about the course request process. Please instruct your advisors to read this information. For example, 5-period students will not need to select a lunch or study hall. Each student should select one alternative, with sophomores and freshmen selecting at least 2 or even 3 alternates, and obviously dates and deadlines for the process. You can also see here there's available courses, graduation requirement link, and finally a video tutorial showing them this process. Now, this is not something an advisor will do, except if you're working with your specific advisor after they make the request. This is just showing you how a student would do it. So they would go down here to the bottom and they would start making their requests. The first thing they would want to do is make a lunch request and a study hall request if they're a full day student, and then they can make requests for their individual classes by going to the different category and picking those classes. One key thing you must know is that when a student must make a request for the class that they have an opening for. So if they have a first period opening like Kendall, they need to make a first period request. The easiest way to do that is tell them to go to available courses. It will open up a new tab, and they will see here the first period availability. A student will not be able to select a second period class for a first period opening. It will let them make the request, but it won't honor the request because the system will not delete classes they already have. So let's go into social science and make a Model UN request. Go to social science, alphabetical order, go down to Model United Nations, make a request. You can see over here now that Model United Nations is populated in here, and then the students will go ahead and hit save. Kendall can also request a study hall. She already has a lunch, you can see there, because she's on a special lunchtime, which has already been scheduled. And then you can see here she's made her request. She can also make an alternative. Let's see, I'm going to go back to the tab here. Let's say Intro to Art. You can just type it in there, Intro to Art. Make sure to hit save. If you don't see it saved, that means the save requests haven't been made, so make sure to tell them to hit save. This is basically all the advisors have to do to make the request. Once I hit save, and it says save, they're good to go. Now, as an advisor, what I want you to do is, I'm going to stop impersonating Kendall, is to kind of double check things to make sure they have made requests. So the easiest way to do this is, once you're logged in as yourself, you go to Advisors, you go to Course Requests. You can see here, oh, I forgot to tell you, sometimes the filter will put it into the next school year. This is not a problem. All you need to go to is go to Filters, Student, and select this year's school year and hit Apply Filter. So that was just Filters, School year, make sure it's 17-18, apply filters, and then you can hide this. Now you will see Kendall has made 2 requests. Initially, this is just something you want to check to make sure all your students have made requests. And if you see a 0 here, ask them, why haven't you made a request? Now, if you want to help things further, and this would be greatly appreciated and make sure everything's filled, you can click on this little blue pencil here, and you can actually open up and see the specific requests made. Now, you can actually make requests for your advisor. You can delete requests, and again, making sure to save. You can do all these things. Now, obviously, I would want to talk to Kendall first or to my other advisors, but It's just something that you can do to really help out the process. Again, always hitting save. Now, the last thing you want to do to really help out the process is by checking your students' schedule once the schedule has been created. So the way you do this is you can go to your advisors, go to your advisees, and then you can click on these three little dots here and go to view profile and their schedule. Now you can see here, not a scheduled day because today is Sunday, but we can go to full schedule now, and then we can look into the future. And you can see here we're in January, second semester, and you'll notice that Kendall does not have a first period. Now, once we let teachers know that the schedule has been created and students should have scheduled, if you want to, and it would help out the process, go into your individual advisors whenever you have a chance and just double check to make sure they have classes for each period. You can see here she doesn't have a 7:45 class. She starts immediately with period 2 class. So if you see a missing class here, talk to your advisor and tell them to check their schedule once Mr. B has populated the schedule. So just go ahead and check this out, maybe help them along. So that's basically the process. Again, there's a lot of advantages to this. The one big advantage to this is we will no longer be having a drop pad, which will fix the problem of students jumping in out of classes, which is always a pain for teachers trying to get the semester going. So by you helping out with this process, it will allow the beginning of your second and first semester to be a lot more fluid. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me, Kyle.Clapper@montverde.org. Thank you.